There is hardly a part of the Northeast that has, at some point, not fought for independence from India, some more fiercely than others. This week marks 17 years of Guwahati blasts, which killed more than 80 people. And that too was done by an organization that was fighting for a sovereign borderland. So, if there is one region that understands the complexities of independence movements, it is us. And that is why the recent visit of Tungaling Muiva has had such a strong impact on the region. It is no wonder that every mainstream media outlet has covered this story in some way or the other. Even a month ago, it was clear that the visit of Muiva, the prodigal son of Somdal, to his ancestral village would shake the region in more ways than one. When we published the article Waiting for Muiva on September 29th, we did not put it behind our paywall because we knew that a lot of people would want to read the significance of his visit. And we were proven to be right. Just a reminder here before I continue, you too can support independent journalism by becoming a part of East Mojo. Go to our website and support us by becoming a member of East Mojo, a part of our family. It costs as much as a cup of coffee. Now back to our main topic. You see, ever since I have worked in this region, the Naga political struggle has always stood out from every other insurgency or separatist movement because of one reason. Unlike others, the Nagas have never really wavered from what they want. The movement has seen its share of issues, of course. As of today, I probably cannot even tell you right away as to how many splinter groups exist in the name of NSCN. But that is not the point here. The point is that through all this, the movement remains strong, albeit more strong in some pockets than others, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Which brings me to the main concern. How does this end exactly? I will not talk about who said what. There are plenty of videos on this matter on our YouTube channel. So do subscribe in case you have not, and you can watch those videos. I am more interested because if people thought the Naga peace process was a done deal, that the aspirations of an independent Naga nation had been confined to the pages of history, and that Muiva was a spent force, then they are badly mistaken. The main issues of contention that existed when the framework agreement was signed in 2015 remain exactly the same a decade later. Yes, it's been over 10 years now. And yet, so much has changed around it. And that perhaps explains why, even within the Naga community, there seems to be so much division. When we released our first videos on the matter, the comments were full of tax collector, keep him there, and such. You can check them out. And I know digital space allows anyone to say anything, but at least the NSCN-IM movement has been for decades a movement based out of the Manipur Naga regions, and me trying to act otherwise is not going to change anything. So is Naga unity a myth? That's the question. The answer certainly is no. Is Naga unity fractured and disjointed? Yes. And the recent visit of Muiva illustrated that the best. There's genuine anger among some of the Naga groups over the actions of NSCN-IM, and we cannot dismiss them as mere rumors. Now, an independent Naga flag and constitution may or may not become a reality. But regardless, what is clear is that now more than ever, Nagas need to be united if they wish for a peaceful future. I will credit Naga civil societies and leadership for ensuring that they did not get involved in the Manipur violence. That, combined with the recent merger of the NDPP and the NPF, signals for the first time Naga leaders, at least on paper, are looking at all Naga communities and not just one or two. The focus, I repeat, must be on ensuring the Naga territories and populace remain free from any conflict and violence. But that can only be achieved when all communities talk to each other. We have covered Eastern Nagaland well enough to know that even in 2025, Kohima seems like a first world city when we compare it to Eastern Nagaland. Remember the demand for Frontier Nagaland? Now the demand may have subsided, but no one would for once say that the reasons for the demands were not correct. Eastern Nagaland remains an afterthought even today, and it is becoming increasingly clear that the Naga communities in that region have mostly been left to fend for themselves. The worrying thing for Nagas is that even when they have presented a united voice, they have been ignored by the center. This is neither new or unique to Nagas. The center loves to act like it listens to the Northeast when it helps their narrative. Take Manipur, for example. In the case of Nagas, from AFSPA to the end of FMR, it is clear that Nagas cutting across communities have a very, very different opinion to that of the center. And yet, nothing has changed. The framework agreement being stuck in a limbo helps no one, and yet it is clear that there is no way we are ever going to solve this issue unless one party blinks first. Regardless, MUIVA and the NSCN-IM are not going anywhere, and the recent show of strength illustrates that to a T. But it also continues to divide the Nagas. Some just want to end this whole debate about independence and separate flags and constitution and move on. They are tired of extortion carried out by these insurgent groups and want to participate wholeheartedly in the democratic process. Others want to keep the Naga issue alive because for them, this is not just an issue, it is their existence at stake. Nagaland is the only land we have in our country. Yet today, Nagas are scattered, divided across state and international borders. Nagas need reassurance that their future is bright and hopeful. Nagas need to know and believe that they are all equal, that an Angami is not superior to a Konyak, that a Thankul does not have more political power than a Sema. Yet every day the peace process drags on and the community remains divided. It becomes clear that the Naga unity gets weaker and weaker. And when people remain divided, conflicts and violence are a matter of when, not if. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.